In other news this evening, Transport Minister, the Honourable JoBeth Colby-Davis, says she cannot make the decision on her own to grant an increase in taxi fares, as she has to be guided by Cabinet. Her response to the Bahamas Taxi Cab Union's request for a 30% fare hike that Union President Wesley Ferguson says the union wants to offset inflation and the high cost of fuel. Now, the union president recently threatened strike action, adding that he would advise taxi drivers to hike their fees without government approval.
I've been speaking with them. Of course, everyone understands that we're in an inflation situation and we have to be cautious. And so I think there's a lot of discussion happening right now so that we can balance it. We do want to assist persons because we do know that a lot of them were out of work during the lockdowns. And so our biggest and our greatest concern is how we can get families back to work and get more income coming into the home. That's definitely a concern of ours and what we're working hard towards. But we also have to balance it because we just opened back up to tourists, and so to ensure that our tourism product is still being effective, we can't hike so many prices at once.
Colby-Davis also addressed the union president's claims that the market has become oversaturated with taxi plates after the government began issuing new ones earlier this year. Now, this considering that for years, drivers called for an end to the moratorium to allow them to drive under their own taxi plates. Ferguson claims with so many plates in circulation, it forced the union to stop paying its older plate holders, whose plates the union managed and have become inactive.
Actually, many of the plates that were given, I know I spoke to some of you at Loyola Hall when we did the exercise there. That was completely focused on persons that were leasing. And so they're not new drivers on the road. They just have their own plates. We're trying to streamline this product where persons are leasing and then persons are owning and driving, where we can have completely self-employed people in the taxi industry. And so that's what we're working towards. We're looking at the management of the system prior, and the Road Traffic Board is looking at reviewing some of the legislation, and hopefully we can bring some sort of better approach to how that is issued and operated.